Welcome to the Tea House, everyone. This is your girl, SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Remember, all things on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, and we are covered by the Copyright Act of 1976. What I give may be subjective, it may be objective, but baby, it is in my opinion. So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Come on in and get classified with SASSYTEA-V.
Yo.
Hey everyone, come on in.
Yo. It's SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Beauty, brains, and heart, she's the one to see. A nurse on the grind, health tips on lock. She'll keep you laughing while she heals your block. She's got the love, the wisdom, the fun. Wife, mom, grandma, all rolled into one. Selling alive, a product that's lit. Stay healthy, stay fly, yeah, she's making it fit. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Reality shows, she's breaking it down. Commentary so real, she's the talk of the town. Nurse by day, but all-time fly. You'll be rolling on the floor when she's cracking that smile. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions laughs in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Yeah, SASSYTEA-V's got the tips, got the laughs, got the vibe. Join the fam and come feel alive. Yo, yo, it's SASSYTEA-V from the 803. Beauty, brains, and heart, she's the one to see. A nurse on the grind, health tips on lock. She'll keep you laughing while she heals your block. She's got the love, the wisdom, the fun. Wife, mom, grandma, all rolled into one. Selling alive, a product that's lit. Stay healthy, stay fly, yeah, she's making it fit. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions last in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Reality shows, she's breaking it down. Commentary so real, she's the talk of the town. Nurse by day, but all-time fly. You'll be rolling on the floor when she's cracking that smile. Hit subscribe, y'all, join the Tea House crew. SASSYTEA-V's got it all for you. Impressions laughs in TVT. Come vibe with the queen of the 803. Yeah, SASSYTEA-V's got the tips, got the laughs, got the vibe. Join the fam and come feel alive.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Tea House. Y'all, I know y'all saying, where has Sassy been? Okay, listen, we have had some storms come through this joker, and I didn't get on. Plus, I was at the doctor. I had to go to the doctor twice. I had to go to my family doctor because of my eye and the way I've been feeling, and blood glucose and all this stuff. She did some tests, and she said what she thought happened was I was already low, and I drank something with sugar in it, shot it up, and it fell back down because I didn't have nothing like protein to keep my blood sugar stable. So that's what she's thinking. I told her about the atorvastatin. Of course, she's going to put me on pravastatin. I don't know. I ain't taking it. I told her, let's work on this with diet. Okay. The statins are not working for me. And the way I felt with them statins, I did not. No. Okay, so anyway, I've been to the doctor. Everything is fine. Okay, I do feel better. My eye is getting better. I got some medicine for that. I got some medicines for this little spot on my arm. She says dermatitis, and it's a form of dermatitis. And she gave me some steroids for that. And I know it's dermatitis kind of because my arm is, I when my allergies act up, this act up. So I am back. I am going to be fresher, faster, better than ever. I told her I ran out of my live. I'm getting ready to go. As soon as I finish this live, I'm going to order my alive, okay? Because I had these problems. I didn't stop taking it. I just hadn't had time to order it. So I hadn't taken it in over 2 weeks, okay? And no, ma'am, I'm getting back on my live, okay? I can't have these problems. No, ma'am. So my live is going to be back into my life. Um, and I did this on purpose just to see how valuable the alive is, how good it works, okay? And it works wonders. And I am getting back my live today. Okay. So how y'all been doing? The um did y'all watch the show? What is going on here? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay. All right. I'm sorry I got my glasses on, okay? Hey, Erica Fleming, my mod. Hi, you're looking slimmer and beautiful. I have lost 5 more pounds. Um, I have. Um, Hold on, you guys. Ah, okay. I have lost 5 more pounds. I'm getting there. Okay. 5 more pounds. She was so proud of me. So I've been doing good. I have cut calories. Okay, cut calories. Hey, Erica, thank you so much. Yeah, everybody say I can tell your little neck getting long. I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm cooking dinner for my husband. We're celebrating 21 years of marriage today. Everyone be Evelyn. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Yes. Today is the day. Yeah. Y'all see me losing weight. I am so happy. I got on that scale and I was like, oh, 5 pounds down. Yeah, so not eating at night is really helping me, y'all. And I've cut my sugar intake a whole lot. Now, granted, I had a craving for these today, some chocolate chip cookies, but the craving comes and goes, okay? And this is about the time of my cycle, which I don't have anymore, but I still have the cravings. So, hey, Dot Willie, Erica Fleming, my mod, Sharon Gallbolt, Dot Willie, Lisa Foster, my member, Pisces Life, Latricia L, my member, Lady C, hey, Bo. Hey, friend, how you doing? Um, hey, Naja, how you doing? In the hospital as we speak, I love you. Oh, my goodness, Naja, what's going on? Girl, what's up? What's happening? Tell us. We're going to keep you in prayer, sis. Hey, Faith. And Dot Willie was the first in the building. Hey, Brittany, Janae. Uh, yes, happy anniversary. I officially started back intermittent fasting, not eating after 4 p.m. It really does help not eating at night. It really does. I don't eat after 8. And the reason why I say I don't eat after 8 is because I get off at 7. And the last time I eat is at 12. So, well, sometimes I eat about 1:30. If I eat a late lunch, then I'll probably just drink me some water, eat me some cheese sticks or something like that. Um, But I've been doing good because I've been eating more protein. I've been eating the acai bowls with all the fruit in it. And I really think that's helped. It curves my taste because it has manuka honey in it, and it just curbs my taste, and it's just a good treat. So whenever I crave something sweet, I just go get me an acai bowl with extra blueberries. Yes. Hey, LB123. Hey, Nashonda Fields. Welcome in, you guys. Hey, Alicia Murray. Hi. Now hit the like button as you come in the building. You can give to the channel through Cash App, $ Teresa Lindsay 12. You can do super chat, super emojis. You can also do gifting of memberships. Now, for members only, we are planning a Jamaica trip in January, the 20th through the 25th, 2026. It is for members only. You will have to be a member at least 60 days. I will have a members only live, and I will give you guys the information from it. Okay, for it. Hey, Canadian Queen. My day was filled with doctor's appointment, Alicia, but I'm good. I am good. And this is just an easy, okay? It's sparkling fruit juice. Good. Yes, Jamaica Mine. Yes, yes. So it's only for members only. There's stipulations because when we go places, we go grown folks style. Okay, we don't go nowhere fussing, fighting, and carrying on like that. We just don't do that. So there's stipulations. Have to be a member. It's going to be Rue Palace, Montego Bay, Jamaica. And it's going to be 2026, January the 20th through the 25th. Okay. You love Izzy drinks. Aren't they good? This is the grapefruit. This is the first time I ever tasted it. It's good. I love it. And it's only 130 calories per, this whole bottle is only 130 calories. And it's only 14 grams of sugar. That's it. So these are good. I like them. Hey, Latricia L, the green apple one is so good. Is it, Brittany? I'm going to get that one. The next time we get that one. So you guys, I don't know if you guys been watching Roja, but baby, it's a lot. They are bringing the heat so fast, we can't digest it. Okay, quick enough. Okay. Last night it was so quick. The escalation between Britt Eady and Kenya Moore was so quick. I'm almost thinking to myself, there was some editing that was left out. It had to be. It went from 0 to 100 so quickly. Now, did I hear Britt? I had to go back and listen to it because the first time I didn't hear Britt say anything about it. G-U-N, okay. Then I went back and listened to it. So while they were inside of the bank, which is a restaurant located in Bankhead, she did say, I do have my aunt with me. Okay, she did say that. I had a breathing episode and had my hubby to call the ambulance, and he's getting Leah together. Now she's going with my mom, and they don't have any school tomorrow, but I can't talk much. Well, you need let me know what's going on. Okay, keep us in the loop, Naja, so we're gonna keep you in our prayers. Okay. So she did say on the inside, she said, yeah, I carry my GUN or I have my GUN. Either way, she said GUN. Now, I was previously told that they got into it. And then when she said that, Kenya got quiet and got up and moved away from her. Okay, I heard they had a moment. The peasant thing wasn't all that was said. Okay, regardless of what people are saying, that the peasant thing wasn't all that was said. I heard that it was a run between them two. Okay, now a peasant, Britt Eady, you lucky Kenya Moore didn't run you down to the ground, because she can read you like a fool. Okay, um, she said I have a gun and a GUN and a whip. But yeah, I don't know if she meant she had it with her, or she just is figuratively saying she had one. I don't know. But whatever it was, she was wrong. She was wrong for even bringing up a GUN in the first place. Now, I laugh because I ain't never seen Kenya getting somebody car that fast. Okay, because see, some people, Kenya, you can read like a dog. Some people can't take it. Okay, and sometimes you got to learn to read the room and read people. Okay, because Kenya can go low, and y'all know I am not a Kenya fan, so I have to be fair. All of them can get it. I ain't got no. All of them can get it. Britt Eady was wrong. That's why people don't like her. You know, allegedly her husband is an imp. Okay, allegedly, I've heard that so many times. And because you can't find nothing on him, like you can't find anything on him when it comes to his professionalism and his jobs. I got the easy.
What's that? Can I have it?
Yeah, some.
I want to have it. You can have some.
I already had some.
I can have it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna like it anyway. um, so in my opinion, you know, Kenya didn't feel safe. She did not feel safe. She got in Porsche car so fast. And you know, Kenya always fighting for the front seat. Okay, honey, Kenya didn't care. She got on the passenger side. No, she got on the driver's side. Okay, she did not care. She got the heck up out of there. Britt Eady is doing too much. That was just too much. Unless we didn't see something. So I'm gonna be watching on Peacock tonight. Okay, because Peacock shows it all. Okay, Peacock shows everything. So I'm gonna watch it on Peacock tonight to see what actually happened. Because what Bravo showed, Peacock shows differently. Hey, Kim Jones, and if the doctor prescribed you medicine, take it. Oh, I always take my medicine. I ain't taking no statins though. The newbies are trying too hard to unseat the originals, in my opinion. I don't know. Yeah, B-List. I don't understand why she's coming after Kenya so hard. I think Britt Eady is just a fan. She's a wacko, in my opinion. Okay, Britt has been the big 304 in Atlanta forever. Okay, that ain't nothing new. Nothing. Evan Welker, I wish the two of you many more years. It's a blessing. It is. If you would like to donate to the channel, thank you, Erica. Oh, excuse me. Feel free. Cash App $ Teresa Lindsay 12 and super chat, super stickers. Thank you for watching and supporting the channel. Thank you, Erica. Yes. Hello, Bush Campers. Hello, hello. Hey, Lanita Vance. Welcome. Hey, Rosa Moore. Veiled threats concerning weapons is unacceptable, in my opinion. True. I don't know. Now, this is what I have an issue with. Okay, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I have an issue with this. If you felt so threatened by this girl with a GUN and whips and all this crap, why did you go to your grand opening and expose this girl's most intimate things? I mean, her mouth on stuff. I mean, they said it was gross. Okay, why would you go to your grand opening, expose this girl, knowing that this girl threatened you with a GUN? See, that don't make sense to me. Does that make sense to y'all? Am I tripping? Because if somebody threatened me like that, first of all, I'm not going to expose nobody in the midst of my grand opening messing up my coins. Okay? No, ma'am, no ham. I am not going to do it. Now, if you want me to expose her, it'll be not on them terms. It'll be somewhere else, but it won't be on my grand opening where I got to make medicine. Please take your high blood pressure pills. Oh, I don't take high blood pressure, Alicia. That's for cholesterol. Yeah, and I'm barely over. I'm not over like excessive on my cholesterol. I'm not. I'm just barely over. And that's got to do with my hormones. That's all it is. I haven't watched the season, gotta go catch up. It's good. It's just moving so fast. Like I think that last night should have been a continuation. It just escalated so fast. It's like they're trying to get this out there and trying to, I don't know. I can't put it in my words. It's like they're moving this so fast. Hey, Michelle, the daughter of Zion. Hey, how you doing? I say, hey there, sis. Try intermediate fasting. Dr. Berg and Dr. Mindy are really good with explaining it and how to do it properly. Okay, Michelle, thank you. Thank you. I sure will. I try not to. I used to do intermediate fasting all the time. The only thing I would drink was hot coffee, black coffee in the morning time. That's it. And then I used to do the 12. Then I moved up to the 14 hour. I was at the 14 hour for a long time. Hey, Bessie Clay. Dr. Berg and Dr. Mindy are wonderful. Yes, Canadian Queen. Hey, Canadian Queen. Praying for healing and restoration of good health. Amen, Liz. Kenya has to learn to stop trying to be a bully because everyone doesn't play like that. Exactly. 100. I agree, Alicia. 100%. These new girls are different breed and they don't play the way you play. Okay. Hey, Miss Langley, Mary Langley. Everybody don't play, but I do not agree with you threatening or even bringing up a GUN. I ain't gonna say she threatened her. I'm gonna say she said that's why I carry my GUN. Okay, you shouldn't have never said that. Okay, but Edie is from the streets. Okay, she is from the streets. That's just the way it is. Okay, she's a hood rat. Hey, Spectacious. You're right, Sassy. It don't make sense. I would have been afraid of her threats. I wouldn't have want her nowhere around me, let alone exposing her. Right. So it doesn't make sense to me. So therefore, we're missing something. Something is missing. Okay. Something they did, they cut out. We are not privy to. I don't know what happened. I keep saying this, and I don't care what nobody say. People saying Kenya's been vindicated. I don't know. Yes, she's vindicated because the GUN was mentioned. But let me tell you what Kenya actually said. Kenya said the girl threatened her with a GUN, pull a GUN on her. This is what Kenya said. This is not true. She said that's why I carry my GUN with me. Okay, that's why I carry my GUN. That's not a threat, but you shouldn't have never said it. Period. Period. So why would you go to your place of business where you make your money for you and your daughter to expose this woman who supposedly threatened you? It just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm not being biased. I'm being truthful. I'm looking at both sides of this because if a woman threatened me, first of all, I'm not going to lose no money over a Britt Eady. Okay? Not in my place of business. I'm not going to do that. That's not professional. Secondly, if I'm going to get you, it's going to be on your terms like you did Marlo. You did Marlo. You came in there and can get more hair care. You need to get her on her terms, not on mine. Don't mess with my money. So it's not making sense. I still need some clarity. Okay. Shamita said that Britt took it too far and alluded to the fact that Britt did threaten Kenya with a pew pew. Yeah, that hope she took it too far because she got so mad so quickly, and they're like, girl, it's not even that serious. But she did mention that, she said, that's why I carry my pew pew. She didn't say this or did say that. She could be insinuating, okay? He has only herself to blame, true Canadian queen, because she could have said no. Hey, Lillian Pickney, it is just telling whoever can get it. Yeah, thank you. That's why I carry my pew pew. You want it, you can get it. Act the fool. But she didn't threaten her. Okay, I'm sorry. She said, that's why I carry my poo poo, my whip, and my pew pew. Threatening her would be, girl, I take my pew pew and I'll blow you up. I do this, I do that. That's threatening. But saying that's why I carry my pew pew, that's like me telling y'all I carry my pew pew everywhere I go. Huh?
I use one of your Type C charger.
Uh, I ain't got one. Oh yeah, I got this little one. AT&T G mom. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm different. I'm different. When I hear stuff and somebody say that's why I carry my pew pew, that's not a threat to me. That's just letting you know I carry my pew pew. Hell, I carry my pew pew. The fools that's out here. But that ain't mean I'm out here threatening nobody. But Kenya, girl, why did you do that? Hey, sweet essence, my member, that Hobie list. I heard that Kenya is receiving payment for each episode and had not been fired, but just suspended. I heard she had been suspended. I heard she had been fired. I don't know if she's, because the show is syndicated, they all want to get that money, okay? But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Kenya. Not too pity, but that girl gonna get her butt whooped. Yeah. Bell threat release. Yeah. TNTG mom. Hey. Hey, sexy diva, my member. Let's see. Kenya may have to show up to get paid, in my opinion. Yep. Well, they said that she tried to say production told, put this together. But at any time, you can tell production no. Okay, point blank, period. Yes, Britt Eady did too much. She was doing entirely too much because you got called a peasant. Girl, you better be glad she ain't call you a hoe. And your husband is a pimp, allegedly. You better be glad she didn't expose you, okay? Because baby, Kenya is gutter. She would go gutter on you. So you better be glad that's all she said. Peasants, okay? It's giving weird that you got so mad over that. Okay. And Kenya, I don't know what Kenya issue is with this girl, because she did treat her different when she first met her. Okay, so Kenya, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like Kenya. I don't like Britt either. Um, Britt best be happy that she did to Kenya and not to another someone that would have matched pew pew for pew pew. True. You're absolutely right, Sassy. Kenya went overboard to me. If she felt that scared, she should have filed police report and notified staff about her safety. Documentation is everything. Right. What it was, that girl ready to whoop her tail, and Kenya got her ass in that car real quick. I ain't never seen Kenya run from a fight, but she ran from this one. Okay, she ran from this one, and again, all I heard the girl would say, "That's why I carry my pew pew," even though the good GUN should have never been mentioned. I don't hear a threat. And he knows who to choose, and it's not Britt or Quad. Nope. I don't like Quad. Quad is trouble. Dr. Heavenly, Stinkly Heavenly, Big E Lane, Big E need to go. Okay. Britt need to go. She trying too much. She doing too much. She street, she hood, she whorish. I'm sorry. Take you and your pimp husband on somewhere. I'm not feeling the show so far. I want the original ladies back. I want This is what I want. I want I want Nene back. I want the OGs back. I do, with some new people. I do. I think I didn't like Kelly at first, but I think Kelly is good TV. I can see her hanging with Nene. I can see her and Nene getting into it. I can see, that Kelly is very classy. Okay. She's growing on me. Okay. Even though she coming after Portia a little too hard, she growing on me. Hey, one crafty sister. Hey, my member. Hey, Bama girl. Calling for her husband who told her she did too much. Yeah. If someone alluded to have a pew-pew while argue with me, it's a threat. Plus, Britt was calling for her husband who told her she did too much. She is doing too much. Honestly, he chose the revenge corn over the pew-pew. True. Yeah. Because let me tell you why he chose that. She could sue, but they could easily argue in court that she did not threaten her. Y'all see what I'm saying? And there will be you got to be able to argue before a reasonable doubt. You got to make sure that the jury doesn't have a doubt in their mind that that was a what you call it, a threat. To me, see, I'll be doubtful because I've been like, well, she just said she had a pee-pee. She didn't say she gonna poo-poo her. You know what I'm saying? She just let her know this is why I carry my stuff. Like we all in fights, see this, I'm going through a neighborhood and somebody throwing stuff, and I say to y'all, this is why I carry my pew-pew. That don't mean I'm out here trying to shoot somebody. It's just the simple fact you just carrying your pew-pew. Now, the other argument is she's kind of alluding. Alluding is not a threat. Alluding, you got to have concrete evidence that this was a threat. Okay, if you do this and this girl come back and sue Bravo, she could have probably had a good case on her hand. Okay, because she can easily say that's not what I meant. Y'all know that's not what I meant. But what Kenya did, hands down, she would have got sued. Bravo could have got sued. Hands down. And they're already in the midst of the same lawsuit with the Vanderpumps. Okay, they're in the same lawsuit right now. So Kenya cannot be excused from that. Kenya had every right to say no. She could have said no, but Kenya did it on her. Girl, on your money. Two wrongs don't make it right. I hate that. Once again, a storyline about BW negativity, hate, envy, and division. Me too. Why would she need to say anything about a pew-pew? She issued a threat, period. See, that's what you would say, but will 11 of your peers say that? That's all I'm saying. You see how you and I going differently, how I look at it differently. When you go to court, it cannot be a shadow of a doubt. When that person is guilty, every juror has to say, I agree. See, you and I are not agreeing, so this is why this wouldn't go to court. But when you look and you see that porn, where are you going? Where are you going? What you get from Walmart? What time is that? But you gotta wear a uniform.
But now she just been dressed casual. But then she said she gonna order me a shirt.
Oh, okay. Hey, Lionel Siler. Hey, Michelle. Remember, Britt said to her sister that you always would fight for me when the girls in school would try to fight her. LOL. Thank goodness she had a sister. I know, right? Two wrongs and expectations. I agree with you. Seems like Britt been off the chain for a while. Britt is street. Okay. When they brought Britt Eady on, I was like, this is not going to be a good fit. Simple fact that Kenya, Kenya is always looking down on people. That's number one when it comes to Kenya Moore. Okay. And she already knew who Britt was. That's why she didn't hug Britt. She don't want no likes for Britt. Okay, because Britt been in them streets. Britt slept with Mark Daly. She used to date Mark Daly. That's why Kenya don't like Britt. Let's call a buck a buck. She don't like Britt Eady because back in the day, Britt dated Mark Daly, who is now broker than a joke, evicted out of his apartment, being sued for over what? Almost $1 million, like $500,000, $500,000. So, Kenya, are you gonna buy your husband back? I'm just saying he needs you more than ever now. You're gonna get your family back. I can't understand, and fired her. When it first come, they was calling Britt out as being a garden tool. Kenya called her out, and everything went left. Yep, it did. Hey, New Orleans diva. Hey, friend. Hey, love. Been a minute dropping in to support. Yes, thank you, sis. I miss you, girl. I hope you get to go to Jamaica next year in January. You and your hubby. Okay, when you have to be a member, you guys, for at least 60 days in order to get the privy to go to Jamaica. Okay, everybody is going to be at the Rue Palace, Jamaica, Montego Bay. All right, it's 5 days, January the 20th through the 25th. This is going to be like a great meet and greet. There are going to be so many. You don't have to do everything with us, but it's going to be like a great big meet and greet. The pictures that Kenya showed was taken from a public platform. I heard it was disgraceful for her to do that, but it wasn't illegal. Kenya should not have shown those pictures. Kenya should not have shown those pictures. Kenya should have been classy enough and grown enough to not to mess up her money. But Kenya messed up her money. And if that girl sued Bravo, they would have had a good case, period. I'm looking at Bravo from a legality point of view, okay? I'm talking, does anyone watch Raising Kanan? I'm hooked on it. No, I haven't watched it. I used to watch it all the time, but I hadn't been watching it. My husband loved it. I have to take it as a threat. Yeah. You know, me, I didn't. I guess I'm different. You know, I'd be like, so what, you got your pew pew? I got mine too, ninja. What? Nigga, what? What you gonna do? See, now I'm hood. I'll be hood back with Britt. Okay, I'm just sorry. Kenya loves to start ish. She like to call people below her. Kenya, you don't even have no more than nobody else. Just because you had a title don't make you no different. You got some messed up issues in your life. Kenya got a whole life she need to go and figure out. Kenya can buy class. She's fake. Yeah. Can't buy class. She's fake. Hey, EL, thank you. So I'm sorry. I all of them could get it. Okay, Kenya, she always throwing their head out. But last night that ass got to run and she got up in that car and got out. Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't do nothing but crack up. That was funny. It was funny to me to see her run. Okay. I'm sorry for y'all Kenya twirlers. Okay. Shamia said that Kenya only responded to Britt coming for her. True. But see, it started with the question. And Kenya could have easily just said, you know what? She said I speak to everybody. But the girl kept saying, no, I know you're nice to everybody, but why are you not nice to me? That was a reasonable question. But Kenya had to go down to call the girl a peasant. Okay. She had to go butter. And she said, what, peasant? She said, all I did was ask a question, which she did. And then, you know, she said, I didn't see him for that. She said, look at you using my tagline. just went on and on. Kenya, okay? Kenya. Let's see. Spectacular to me, if I'm going to going back and forth and they say that why I got my fire on me, I'm going to take it as a threat in the streets. That's a threat to me. Kenya should have played like a Karen called the Popo and HR. You know, I would have, that's the thing with me, spectators. Listen, I would have took it as a threat too. But Kenya went and did what she did at her place. To me, that wasn't a threat then. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody threatened me with a popo, you think for 1 minute I'm going in my place of business and expose naked pictures and porn pictures of this woman? Hell no. But she did. So was it really a threat? Or was she that brave? Or did production say, oh, we'll protect you? But yet Britt was at that opening. Why would you do that? Why? It doesn't make sense. Something else happened, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it don't make sense. If I'm a woman, and this woman, me and her done got into it, and she done told me she carry a pow, and I'm having my grand opening, and I got pictures of this woman doing intimate, dirty things. I don't care where they came from. If I've been threatened before this with a pow, do you honestly think I'm a, first of all, bring that woman up in my establishment where there are people all over? It's a grand opening. Second of all, you think I'm going to show these pictures of this woman knowing that she threatened me with a pow? And third of all, no, something, it don't make sense. Why would she do that? It just, I'm sorry, y'all, that just doesn't make sense. Vindicated or not, that none of that makes sense. I'm not going to my place of business and expose this woman because she threatened me. And knowing she gonna be there, knowing she might have a pow. Come on now, that don't even sound right. Hey, Precious J, if the images were taken from a public platform, I don't believe the young lady had a case, but I wouldn't have messed up my bag. True. If she paid to get those pictures, see, what y'all, what you call it, fans only, whatever, they don't just show them pictures. You got to pay money and get them pictures. So if she paid to get them pictures, that means she paid to exploit these pictures. That's a case. See, if it just showed up and she just got the pictures, that's one thing. But it go back and it shows that she paid to get those pictures. Let me tell you something. That's a case. Wasn't Britt asked if she was okay and she responded with a yes? She has her pew always. Yeah, that's what I said. Was she okay? She said, yes, that's why I have my pew all the time. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, we got different. That is not a threat to me. I'm sorry. They say, girl, you okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. Where's my husband? She said, you sure you're okay? She said, yeah, this is why I have my pew all the time. That is not a threat. I'm sorry. It's not. Y'all can say what y'all want, but it's not a threat. If someone low-key threatened me with a pew and I don't have protection, I'm leaving too. If someone is packing, why wait, run? Right. Run, proud Capricorn. Hey, my member, why does Kenya keep following in Martell's footsteps? I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode, so I want to see Britt come and apologize to Kenya. That seemed like how they was trying to portray it in the trailer. Yeah. Hey, One Way. Hey, Para. We gonna try. I love to travel and I love Rue Properties. Their food is always the best wherever you go. We're going ourselves 2 days after school is out for 7 days. Hideaway at the Royalton Montego Bay. Get it, boo? The Royalton is the bomb, girl. Yes. Hey, Precious Day, she should have called the police when they threatened that threat occurred. It is no longer a threat after the fact. She couldn't have felt too threatened if she didn't call the police. I mean, she shut her mouth. She got the hell on. Y'all see, y'all do y'all understand what I'm saying? Am I when somebody say, "Are you okay?" Yeah, this is why I carry my pew pew. That is not a threat. That is not. That's a mere statement. And you take that mess to court, they're gonna look at you and laugh. It was a threat. I don't believe Kenya was afraid of Britt, but the situation, Britt came and left the event. She was not in there at the time. I agree, Sassy. I don't see. I don't get it. Because when somebody asks me something and I tell them, I answer them, I'm not talking to Kenya. I'm talking to that person who asked me if I'm okay. I'm saying, yes, I'm okay. Something happened before that. Her and Kenya had a real low day, I was told. Britt read her for Phil. This is what I told, but they ain't show it. So something transpired and it went left really quick. Somebody cutting something out. I'm just letting you know. True, something else happened behind the scenes we didn't see. You said that before about other shows. They edit the heck out of these shows. Critical thinkers are needed. Yes. You can't just say that. That girl wouldn't have said that for no reason. She said it for a reason. Something happened. They cut that shit so fast, y'all. It went from zero to, it's like argue, fight, pew pew, gone. Where's the meat? It happened so fast. To me, when somebody asked, like I said, when someone asked me, "Are you okay? Girl, are you okay? Come on back this way. Let her go. Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yes, where's my husband?" Well, let me call my husband. I need to go. And "Are you okay, girl? Are you okay?" Yeah, that's why I carry my pew pew all the time. She ain't threatening that girl. I'm sorry. She said, "That's why I carry my pew pew all the time." Now, not to me. I think Kenya heard that pew pew and got the hell on. Okay. She heard that girl say, "I carry my pew pew all the time," took it as a threat and got the hell on. That's what she did. So she ain't vindicated to me. It sounds like Britt was making a statement and she took that statement as a threat. It sounds like Britt made a statement and didn't say, "I have a pow pow for you." Right. Precious J, that's what she said. And Kenya heard pow pow and said, and Kenya went out saying this girl threatened her. That girl didn't threaten her. That girl said, "This is why I carry a pew pew." That's what she said. She was not even talking to Kenya. She was actually talking to Kelly and Kelly. She wasn't talking to Kenya. Kenya heard pew pew and took it as a threat. Could it have been the editing between Kenya and Britt? I do believe it. 4275. I do. One way, I believe it was the editing. Maybe Kenya thought Britt was saying to her. That's what I was saying, Michelle. And if they would have just talked it out instead of letting it escalate, maybe Kenya wouldn't be in this situation. Po Tink. She should have just let it go. The girl did not threaten her. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all like Kenya, but that girl was answering a question. She said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes, where's my husband? I got to go. I got to get out of here. Where's my husband?" And then Kelly said, "Girl, are you okay?" She said, "Yes, this is why I carry a pew pew." She wasn't even thinking, she wasn't even threatening Kenya. Kenya heard pew pew and got the hell on. Mary Langley said, "I agree. The Royalton is before in Jamaica." Yes. Britt threatened Kenya, plain and simple. I don't see it. This is why it won't go to court, because you'll be a jury to think she threatened her. I'll be a jury to say, now she was talking to her friend and Kenya heard pew pew and said, "Let's get the hell out of here," because the girl said she got pew pew. And that ain't what was said. If you go back and listen to Kenya's interviews, Kenya told a whole different story. People forgetting that. The girl said, "This is why I carry my pew pew." Kenya heard pew pew and thought the girl was threatening her. And the girl didn't even threaten her. She was talking to Kelly. But she was doing too much. You can pick put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig, no matter how it's red. Who is that? I don't know who that. I don't know who that is. Say I'm going to pow XYZ. That was just a general statement, right? She didn't say that. She didn't say I'm gonna pow you. I got a GUN just for you. She said this is why I carry my pew pew. And being in Kenya, she heard pew pew. Girl, I think she threatened me. She said she had a GUN. She said this is what she gonna do. No, she didn't. They was all talking about being in a bad neighborhood. So maybe Britt was talking about protection for that reason. And Kenya thought she was referring to her. It was confusion. They should have talked. Exactly. It was too much. It was too much. It was so much going on in that doggone scene. It was like you almost had, I had to slow that inch down just to hear it. And this is why I carry my pew pew. Where is my husband? We need to get out of here. Go back and listen to it slowly. Shamia let us know that she threatened Kenya. She said, Shamia said Britt was doing too much. I don't know if she let us know that. Nah, that lady was wrong for threatening Kenya while filming. Aries Love, that's everybody's opinion. I don't know. I didn't take it as a threat. I took it as a statement. Cynthia Christian, hey, Sassy, you're feeling better. I'm feeling better. My eye is still irritated, but I'm feeling better. If Bravo felt Britt was in the wrong, she would have been let go. That's what I say. Canadian Queen, that's what I say. That's what I say as well. So evidently, Bravo didn't see anything in the wrong. Once that was rolled back, I guarantee you, it was a statement that Britt made to that girl. Even though y'all, I don't like Britt. Let me tell y'all this. I don't like Britt. I don't like her. I don't like the way she is. I don't like her demeanor. I don't like how she pops off. I'm not a Kenya fan, and I am here for both, but I'm not on Kenya's side or this side. I'm just telling you what my perception of it is. Being a straight, okay, I know what threats is. Production records and would be liable for harm done with a knowledge of weapons. Well, they did say they was on Bankhead, and honey, you don't go to Bankhead without protection. I'm just here to tell you at nighttime. That's why she brought her husband. Okay, that's why. Who else was there? Charles was there, cause they weren't gonna let their wives go out there in Bankhead after dark. You don't go to Bankhead without protection. If you do, you a fool. Bree made a statement. Thank you, Mary. I said it's a statement. Understand, chat. You all understand the assignment. Yes, Greta. What about the whips? She said she had a whip in the pie pie. She said this is when she walked out. She said this is why I keep a whip in the pie pie. But did she say, what is this? Oh, sorry, y'all. Did she say it to her? Well, who was she talking to then? One point she was talking to Kelly. If you go back and listen to it, she was talking to Kelly. And then Kelly, she was still talking to Kelly when she walked out. She said, I don't do this. I don't do this. This is why I carry a whip in a pow pow. People make statements all the time when they mad. Okay? They do. They make statements. I wish my girl was here. DG, this would not fly in court. And to me, if she was threatening Kenya, that girl wouldn't be on TV. That girl would not be on TV. So we missing something. I'm watching now Peacock. Evelyn. Peacock show more than what they say Bravo do. Threaten someone because she didn't get a hug. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Does that make sense? Since you are so silly, not you slowed it down 2 times for us in the bush. Michelle. Here's Lanita that's loving marriage. Huntsville, child. Britt is ghetto and possibly a chick for hire. Ain't no possibly. Ain't her husband her P-I-M-P? I'm just saying, that's what they say now. They say her husband was her P-I-M-P. I think Kenya is a lovely woman. Too bad her personality does not match her looks. Right. Right, Greta. Hey, Babs. Britt was saying she had all kinds of weapons like whips and pow-pows. Britt boyfriend could have got Jack sitting in a car. Yep. Because they were in a dangerous place, y'all. You do not go. That's why Portia got the hell up out of there. Okay, Portia got in there and took off because it was nighttime in Bankhead. Okay, now Charles, now I mean, this is where they eat at. They support black businesses. Okay, this is where they build houses up at. This is where TI is building up the community. But it's still a dangerous environment. You do not go through Bankhead at night. You barely want to go through the day. Okay. I know I've been through there through the daytime, not at night. What is a whip? I guess a whip. I don't know. Michelle, I'm trying to figure it out. Ain't no possibly. LOL, I can't. Oh, then you got the strap over a person hugged you. Kenya is a licensed carrier. Too, yeah. I still love you. I love you too, Aries. I love this kind. A whip is a car. Oh, a whip and a, oh yeah. That's why I have my whip in a car. Hey, Michelle Simmons. So you got the strap over a person hugged you. Kenya is a licensed carrier too. Yeah, she is. But I wouldn't have came in that neighborhood without a license carrier, without my whip and my pew pew. Sorry. And they down there acting ghetto in the ghetto. Child, you bringing attention to you. You don't want to bring more attention to you down there. Good Lord. Ooh, child. I'm just saying. But I enjoyed it. It just didn't make sense how they escalated so far. No, I do not think Kenya was vindicated. I'm sorry. Kenya played right into this. Hey, CEO Finance Queen, my member. Kenya played right into this, and Kenya had a choice. Kenya did not have to show those pictures, but she did. Why? If you felt so threatened, why would you do that? Knowing that girl gonna be there. I like Kenya, but I think she's a little off because of the way her mother abandoned her and pretends like Kenya is invisible, even when she's in the same room. She does, Lady Rose. She don't like Kenya. What is the issue? So Kenya threw money away on her salon. Yep, pretty much. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna do that in my place of business where my money come in. Hell no. That lady came to the show with an agenda to after Kenya. She's an easy target. Those pictures are readily available online. I know, Renee, but are they readily available if you pull it up, or do you have to pay for it? That's the question. They're available, but when you go on her members on, what is it, fans only, whatever that is, do you have to pay for those pictures to get into that website to get those pictures, or does those pictures come up automatically? Because if you pay for them pictures, that's a whole different ball game. A whole different ball game. I saw those pictures long before the show. True. What I'm saying is, did she pay to get those pictures, or are they real? I don't go to OnlyFans, so I don't know. I'm asking a question. Do those pictures pop up when you type that girl name in? With some of those pictures pop up, and that just to give you an insight of what her page is about, and you have to pay a monthly fee just to go in and get those pictures, or are those pictures readily available? Because what I heard, them pictures, you might see a little bit of something, but you have to pay a fee. That lady came to the show with an agenda. I believe that Aries, she did. Kenya was a target, just like Kelly went after Portia. Those two went after Kelly went after Portia. And just like Portia and Kelly met and had a great time and got to know each other, in that moment, Kenya and Britt could have did the same thing. But this escalated because Kenya don't want to talk to Britt. I enjoyed the show too, Cynthia Christian. I did. Are the images on YouTube or X, or are they for paid sites, which is different from a public space? Right. That's what gets you in trouble. If they on YouTube floating around, that's one thing. But or X is one thing. But if you gotta pay to get them pictures, you in trouble. Period. So Bravo is already in lawsuits because of the same thing with Vanderpump. That's why they had to let Kenya go. Vanderpump this is the exact same thing that happened in the Vanderpump Rules. They are in a lawsuit right now for the exact same thing. Kenya knew this. Kenya said her mother has never acknowledged her. Unimaginable. Kenya is a mess. She is a mess. I don't know, Sassy. It's not illegal to pay for those pieces, just like paying for legal documents. Yeah, if it's OnlyFans, you're paying to be an OnlyFan. You're taking those pictures and you exploiting them. That's illegal. But if you plan them and it's for your pleasure only, that's one thing. See, it becomes so sticky with the legal. And this is happening. This is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Vanderpump Rules is in the exact same situation as Kenya put Bravo back in. The exact same. And they're being sued for it. And this is why they had to let Kenya go, because it is the exact same thing. The exact same thing. But Kenya could have told them people no, but she didn't. She just went ahead and did it at her place of employment. There's no way I mess up my coin for a hoe. Not me. Ain't no hoe in this world worth losing my dollars. Kenya and Nene are the same person to me. They both were abandoned by their moms and both exhibit the same characteristics. True. Nene is a little bit harder because Nene, that's just a mechanism, a defense mechanism. Kenya, to me, is mean. She mean girl nasty. She played beautifully. She seems to be this sweet woman. But if you do something to her, she's gonna remember it and she's gonna get you in the long run. Period. Nene is more like, I'm gonna get you in the moment. I'm gonna make you pay for it in the moment. I might not forget it, but I'm not gonna keep hanging it over your head. We got a conversation, I'm gonna let it go. That's the difference between Nene and Kenya. I'm in Egypt, Angelita. Okay, it's not Kenya's fault that her mother didn't want her from conception. Come on now. No, it's not her fault. It's not. She even tried, and the mama didn't want her. I don't know. I don't know why. But Kenya mom has mental illness, y'all. So you got to understand. Okay? Not mess up my coin for a hoe. No. I ain't messing my coin up for no hoe, especially a hoe like a Britt Eady. Not my place of business. Ain't nobody gonna get this and put this out there, and I'm over there at the perimeter where the Bitcoins at too. Man, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna mess up my coins. Kenya messed up her own coin. She didn't have to do that. Sassy, you said that without even blinking. Yes, you always have me rolling, Michelle. I'm just saying, ain't no hoe gonna mess my coins up. Period. Okay? Period. Kenya, Britt Eady wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't pay 2 cents to see her hoish ass and put on them things, and not in my. I would have got her in a different way. It wouldn't have been that way. Because that put a bad damper on Kenya. People don't come to her salon. It's closed down. She said she put over $400,000 into that salon. For what? $400,000 into a salon to get fired from the show, and you ain't got no recovery. That's crazy. And that hoe is still making money. I'm just saying. I agree with that. I agree, says the Kenya did that to herself. Now, she did that on her own. The host still on the show. But you went and did that? No, shit. Not me. Not in my place of business. Kenya, you supposed to be so classy. You always looking down on people, but then you come and do this dirt cheap shit. And you don't put $400,000 into this building. And that was half of your child's college fund. And then you bring this and you do this in your place of business where you make your money. That was dumb. But the host still making money. She's still on the show. You're not. That's dumb. That's dumb to me. Okay. That was dumb. And ain't no way in the world you can justify that, because I can't do it. The host still on the show. Bar, yeah, the host still on the show making money, you know. While Kenya out here grabbing and stabbing and laughing, trying to get a dollar to make her ease her mind and make her holler. Yeah. No, Kenya, you shouldn't have did that. Kenya reminds me of Giselle Bryant. Mean girls and bullies. They target new girls and women. They feel that's beneath them. And yep. And that's what they do. And that's what they're supposed to do. It's reality TV. But this was too far. Just like Giselle did what she did with Monique. That was low down. Giselle should have been gone for that. But you know, when you the house ninja, okay, you get special privileges. If you saying got the strap because you don't like how somebody hug you is a legal thing, then so is resharing pictures you put out to the public for the whole world to see. Well, they gotta pay to see it, Michelle. That's one thing. They gotta pay for it. She making money off that OnlyFans. So did Black China. And one thing about OnlyFans, what you do on that, it never goes away. Never. You always gonna have to pay to see it. Kenya should have just put the pictures on Britt on a billboard and say nothing on how it got there. Right, I would did that. I'm like, girl, I don't know who put them things up there. Seriously. People can't take it, right? They do go too far. They do. It's easier for Kenya to blame the fall of her business on the situation rather than not being able to run the business, in my opinion, right? And to me, that is just not, you don't bring dirt to your business, okay? When you got a business, you stand on business. You don't see Mel out here bringing them dum-dums to her business. Even though these people out here comparing Melody to Stormy, two different people, two different products. Mel making her money, Stormy making her money, but you got these people out here trying to compare them, and it's not even the same. You got people out here that don't like, that pretended to like Mel, and they don't even like Mel, but they like her name because it brings them coins. It's just crazy to me. It is crazy. I never seen this type of black women. I mean, I've seen high school hate and mean girl hate, okay? But this type of hate on the internet, on YouTube, it's crazy to me. You hate somebody you don't even know. It's crazy. They go too far and people can't take it, yes. And they comparing, but broke. Mel making paper, yes. Those people are ignorant. Mel's journey is hers. Thank you. That is her journey. Mel is making her money. Mel is not on that show. What is the issue now? What is the issue? Yeah, Sassy, you got a point. I mean, why? Why is it a big deal? TikTok got, you know how many millions of dollars some of these people on TikTok are making? But yet people got to compare Mel and Stormy. Stormy doing her thing, Mel doing her thing. Why can't it just be Mel's doing her thing, making her money? Male audience is of a particular and a peculiar people. Stormy is the sexy reds. I'm sorry. It is. She attracts the younger crowd. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with Stormy appealing to the younger crowd. But Mel appeals to a more mature crowd. It's foolish. It's dumb. To me, it gives jealousy, hate, envy. It's foolish to compare oneself to others, right? That's like apples. No, that ain't even an apple. It's like a banana to the juiciest peach. It don't compare. They taste different, but yet they give you the same nutrients. They give you fiber and potassium. They give you a bit of sweetness to calm your hunger. But this is a banana and this is a peach. They're different, but serve the same purpose sometimes. It's crazy to me. You got old grown folks on here acting this way, doing the most. What? Oh my God. It's foolish to compare oneself to others. True. I agree, Sassy. Tired of the comparison and competition towards male because you're right. There is no comparison. Very different depending on the consumer. Thank you. We support male. I love male's products. My daughter, she likes Stormy's products and male's products. Okay? Her friends are the sexy reds. They like the sweet smells. I'm more of a subtle, fresh smell. I like a bathroom, like I just took a shower smell. Okay, I like a fresh smell. I like a strawberry sweet sweat smell sometimes. But I'm an older woman and I like, when I walk by my thing, I want to be, damn, what's that? Ooh, she smells good. Not, ooh, I want to eat you up. No, that's not me. That's for the young gals. Okay. I do like a pear smell. That's my favorite because it smells so fresh. As a light-skinned black woman, I can say I have been getting that by my darker skinned sisters my whole life. I even left CC channel because they always do it. You know, hey, Mahogany Bliss, hey, 100 Mel sold her products. Stormy sold other people products. Mel made her money. Stormy made her money for others. Thank you. What is the big deal? And why are you? And people are inboxing Mel. Mel, please don't be reading these fools. Honey, Mel making her money. I researched Mel products perfect. Stormy products not so perfect in my opinion. True. Now they've been brought up. Stormy got some stuff in her products that don't agree with some people's skin. Mel is 100% vegan. All her stuff are natural oils. Okay, this is what your body produces. Your skin produces vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin C. Vitamin C is a building block for collagen, for getting rid of scarring. Okay, people need to stop. Mel is a good look and carries herself very well. Thank you. Sav is a luxury line for the grown and sexy and those who are particular about ingredients. They are not the same. No shade, just the truth. Thank you. They are not the same. They are not. But that don't mean they ain't making their money. That don't mean that Stormy, congratulations, Stormy, make your money, girl. Congratulations to Mel, make your money. But why are people pitting these two against each other and they out here doing their thing? let Stormy make her coins, and Mel definitely gonna make hers. Mel, this is not all Mel do. Mel got so many things of income. If it's unreal, this is Stormy's income. It's TikTok. And you want to compare? Let's compare. Stormy main income is this. This is a big part of Mel's income, but let's be clear, Mel got more than just her salve line. She got this income, she got that income, she got speaking engagement, she got her album, her music, she got book, she got it, she got so much income coming in. But if it all fails, she can go to one income to another income. She ain't got but this income. Period. Yes, man, has streams of income, producing companies, right? Exactly. Make y'all money, different strokes for different folks. Right. Oh, Sassy, can you do a live on how Portia treated Samir? But, oh, girl, I'm gonna definitely do a live on that. Okay. Portia was wrong as hell. And she gonna get it too. Okay. Portia was wrong as hell. Okay. Period. Mel is good look and carries herself very well, and she does. She's public speaker. She is a entrepreneur. She can build homes. She can sell homes. She can be a broker. She has her own beauty line. She has her own line of classes. They'll help you get your self together. Classes, modeling, speaking, engagement, etc. Right, Lisa Foster? So if you want to compare, let's get the comparing right. Okay, because homegirl over to the right, Melody, she got it going. It's like a tree branch, okay? She got income. Over here, it's just a branch. Ain't nothing coming from it. If that branch break, what she got to recoup from it? Nothing. This is her income. The only one. Sorry. Yes, Precious J. Mel is a model. She got J. Borland clothing line. Sells out every time. It's just a branch. And if that branch break, ain't nothing gonna come from it. Nothing. Jealousy will cripple one's ability to think straight. Right. Mel is a marketing genius. Right. In my opinion, Mel don't go low class and gutter, which makes me like her even more. Me too, Babs. I love that she don't get that low vibrational. See, when you up on this vibrational here, you can't relate to this mess. I don't relate to this low vibrational insecurity, gutter, trash stuff. People comparing this, it just doesn't make sense to me. Because once you start pulling yourself down in the gutter and that vibration, you'll find yourself stuck and you'll find yourself not being able to move. And everything that comes negative is going to come towards you because you can't get out of the negative. I can't help male people are positive. We are some grown money-making women. We are flight catchers. We are friends. We are loved ones. We are grandmothers. We are mothers. We are teachers. We are preachers. We are the ones that we don't live in low vibration. It doesn't make sense to us. It don't. That's why I can't get with Wanda and I can't get with Marsonia. It does. I don't relate to them. If that's where they want to live in that low vibrational era, let them do that. I can't do it, baby. We got to move on. Okay? I just can't do it. I can't get down there. My knees hurt. I got to stand up and catch the high vibration. Okay? Yes, it's crazy. They're trying to compare just that one facet of male success. There is a lot more to that diamond, right? She is successful on a different level, a multifaceted boss. She is a boss, okay? She's a bad, shut your mouth. Yes, she is. I love and appreciate you, Sassy Channel mods and chat. I have learned so much from you all at this big age. Thank you all. You're welcome, Canadian Queen. I'll just say this. If you feel like everything negative comes to you, it's like once you get over this, it's something else. Look at your vibration, okay? Look at your vibration. Change your mind, change your life. Speak prosperity, you change your situation, you change your surrounding. When you speak prosperity, if you speak positive and three things come that's negative, speak four things positive. You're going to see that your vibration is going to be up and things are not going to attack you as much. But yet you're going to be here, and the things that come to you that vibrates towards you, all of it ain't going to be good, but you're going to be not in that same vibrational level. You got to learn that you got to speak life. The tongue can give you life or death. Speak life over your family, your finances, your house. Speak life into the atmosphere. No matter what comes your way, speak life, speak life, speak life, speak God, speak blessings. Because everything comes, it's not for you to fix. You can't fix everything in your life. That's for God to do. But what you can fix, what you can apologize for, what you can give a hug for, who you can help, do. But if it's out of your hand, that's God fixing. And don't you dare try to go in there and mess with God while He doing His work. Because it ain't going to be pretty. What you see, when He fix it, He got to bring out the ugly of the ugly before the beautiful shines. So let stuff go and let Him fix what needs to be fixed, and stop being scared of what the outcome gonna be. Because it's gonna be what it is, whether you like it or not. Now I don't know who that was for. Maybe it's for me. But we always out here trying to fix people's stuff. We too busy watching Mel, and we out here watching Stormy, and they out here doing this comparison, right? And it's two different things. Compare that to your life. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, Yumina, thank you for the super chat, Canadian Queen. Thank you. Hey, Yumina, good evening to you. That was confirmation. Thanks, sis. Oh, Michelle, you're welcome. Thank you for blessing the channel. Yes. Facts. Look at where Dusty, the Scots, and Wanda are at, looking for a come up. Still in the low. Still in the same position they was in 9 seasons ago. If you still in the same, you know you is in a low area of your life. Okay, just try to speak life over you. Hey, Cheryl Michael from the bushes. Hello. Just like bad weather, hail and rain, I was told to sit quiet and let God do His work. I still sit quiet in a bad weather to this day, and AARP my age. Babs, listen, I do the same thing because when this is happening, God is doing his work. Okay, let him do the work. We can't go out there and stop his storm. But you go out there, you're going to get messed up because you're not equipped. You are not God. You can pray through the storm, but let God be God and let him work. Let him do what he do. We try to do too much and we mess up things. So you can super chat, cash out anytime during this live. Thank you, Greta. Zero growth, right? I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't understand people who live, but then they want to say you think you better than me because you don't want to stay there. You want to rise above it. Now I'm better than you. That's a low vibrational statement because I still love you. You want to stay here. I don't. I'm going to move. I know y'all don't heard people say that. You think you better than me. You think because you got that little job, that's a hater. When they say little this and little car and little husband and little house, they hating on you. All you got to tell me is my little this, and I know you're a hater. I'm going to leave your ass alone. Period. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to even talk to you no more. Because I'm not a hater. Nobody talking about your little this and your little that. That's a hater. Low key. They letting you know they don't like you. Some people aren't meant to go where God has directed you to go. Exactly. And that's okay. They are happy where they are. So that's because of you sharing the word. I am finding myself up and reading my Bible. First thing, I don't understand it all, but I'm trying. You will. You will. It all makes sense in the end. Some things you don't understand, but then all of a sudden you hear this small whisper say, you remember when you read this in God's word? You be like, I understand now. I had some so-called family say, we got all those little degrees over there. And see, that's a hater. That's a hater. I don't tell nobody, look, I'll be happy. When I see my friends rise up, I'll be happy. Yes, pray for clarity. That is a real hater. Little degrees. I ain't nothing little about my degree. I had to work my butt off with 4 kids, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, fixing food and studying before it's work, working 14, 16, 18-hour days. Wasn't nothing little about my degree. Period. Ain't nothing little about my life because God is big. Hey, I see a vision. All the ladies on Raw said they couldn't understand why Britt went off like that. I watch Peacock and everything about Kenya get under Britt's skin. Yeah. Just like everything about Kenya got up under Portia's skin. They couldn't understand why Portia went crazy like that. But Kenya got a way of getting up under your skin. But see, if you like a Phaedra is a reader. And she read Kenya for filth. You couldn't hear a pin drop. And whatever that's in you gonna come out of you. Portia is a fighter. You aggravate her too much, she gonna lay hands. Same way with Britt. Ain't no different. You better know who you messing with. Haters cannot change themselves, too busy hating to change. Yes, too busy hating to change. And they can't change themselves. Do not envy or be jealous over others. It is a real sin. It is. Just like overeating is a sin. It's the little things that matter. It's the little things we look over. We look over overeating, gluttony. We look over a lot of stuff that we should not be looking over. My mom and I had this conversation yesterday. I have shed tears over stuff like this before, not understanding why people want to compete instead of having genuine camaraderie. Well, Erica, a lot of people just, they grew up with nothing and they don't want nobody else to have nothing. That's just all it is. I ain't have a whole lot. I saw my mom and dad work their butt off. I saw my mom and dad do the best they could do. At the time, I didn't look at it, but at the time now I look back on it, we wore some nice clothes. We had good Christmases. It's like a little fox that spoils the vine. Yes. I was extremely proud to put two children through Alcorn State University at the same time. They graduated on the same day. Amen. I got one that's at USC. I got another one that's at USC's Orangeburg. I'm proud of them. But you find nothing. You ain't find no shirt. Oh. So be proud and thank God for everything. Every step, every blessing, even the little blessings. Waking up in the morning is a blessing. You could have stayed asleep. So I hate when they compare Melody to Stormy. They're both doing their thing. They're both making their money. One is just more business savvy. One knows that one income is not going to be enough, and that's male. This one, all she worried about is that one straight income. That's it. But they both making their change. And for people to keep up here comparing them, it's like a banana, like I said, to a peach. Banana can be dry sometimes, and it can be dark. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why. I understand Stormy. Stormy is a Leo. Okay. Stormy is like the younger Leo of me. Yes, vibrant, love to cut up, love to make that money, be the center of attention, like to get that, be liked. We are very likable people, but the other part of her is like the male Leo. She's more male dominant Leo. She can be vindictive, she can lie, okay, she can be hateful, and I hate to say it, and they just sit around and watch others and try to take from others. But the real Leo woman that's a Leo, honey, we hunt, we serve, we ain't got time to be jealous. I ain't never been jealous of nobody. Ain't nobody got no more than me. From the God I came and to the God I'm gonna go back. From the vagina I was born and to the ground I'm going back. Okay? Point blank, period. Ain't none of us no better than nobody on this earth. Nobody. One stream of income is not enough now, right? That's called not have integrity, right? It's really sad to think so many of our people have that crab in the barrel mentality. It never stops. It never stops. Even on here on YouTube, you got people growing, doing what they do. But when that itch come back on, you can't handle it. You got people, it's sad. It's sad. But God do not like ugly. He don't like it. And when you find yourself in the rut, you better look back on that time and do what and say, and you're gonna remember, because the Holy Spirit always take you back to the memory. Okay, that karma ain't no joke. Same Sassy. We weren't rich, but my parents worked to make sure their kids had not only material but also experiences. I wasn't raised to be jealous of no one, and I always stayed in my lane. Me too. I was always brought up around my cousins. My cousins was my friends, my family. It's like we could fight and we'll be back cousins. We can, I was always around my cousins. So when I grew up and went off to school without my cousins, it was hard to make friends because I was so used to them. So I was always to myself. And the same friends I made in school are the same friends I'm with today. Same ones. Stormy seems to tell Courtney what to do and how to act. She does too much to prove herself to be more than Mel. Yeah, and she don't have to do that. She's in her own lane. And no matter what you do, some people just not going to accept you. That's okay. You better make it okay. Stormy mom is a total different than Miss Van. Proof is positive. Yep, you're right, Babs. People are a product of their environment. Mel is a whole different breed. Her mom is classy and it shows through on how she raised Mel. Now, Stormy mother, a woo child. That's why Stormy looks for attention. And that's why Stormy wants to be number one, because she was never number one in her mommy's eyes. Okay. That's why she has this complex. She's steadily trying to prove to people it don't matter how much money you make. It's you. You got to get that and know that you number one. I don't care what you do. You can't make people like you. Period. If they don't like you, they don't like you. So what? Do what the Bible say. Wipe off your feet and keep it moving. Okay? That's what I do. Keep it moving. Oh, all right, you guys. Hey, Shaquanda, my member. I am going to call it a night because I do have to work tomorrow. Got to go here and wash some clothes and, get myself together. Okay. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. And we will talk more about this. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I will see you guys tomorrow. That's I hear you, but if you're having a heated conversation and someone say something about a pow, it's a threat. Otherwise, why say it? Because she was asked a question. Britt Eady was asked a question and she made a statement to somebody else, and then the person that was having the Kelly asked Britt, "Are you okay? Are you going to be okay? Are you okay?" And she said, "Yes, this is why I carry my pow." She was talking to Kelly. Now, when the person you have the altercation with, Kenya, hears pow, she's thinking this girl is out here threatening her. But she wasn't making a statement to Kenya. She was actually making a statement to Kelly. That's just how I look at it. Kenya was headed out. Kelly was on the inside. Britt was on the inside waiting for her husband. And so I don't know. To me, it's crossed up. I heard it perfectly. That's how I heard it. So, but anyway, you guys, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, Janetta, I'll see y'all later. Have a great evening. Bye. Bye.